Alright lads, this is the American cemetery at Normandy. Field of Dead Men. The earliest shot that I clipped in, that's from the display of how the battle went. How the Great Arrow Offensive marched through. And as you can see, it's absolutely phenomenal how many graves there are here.
But actually everything was already finished in 1954.
Even though it's a bunch of civilians, and I am now, been one for decades at this point, people are treating it with solemnity, with respect. It's something to see. You have to think, what do these men die for? So these men died to fight fascism. They died to stop Germany from taking over Europe. Okay, fair enough. But then what happened? American politicians seized the opportunity to take over Europe themselves. And that's when the American Empire is really born. So this is one of the events that made American politicians and policymakers realize they could take over leadership of the empire from Britain. And they did, with a vengeance. And they kept doing things like this, kept going to war. Almost immediately after World War II, the U.S. went into Korea, started killing Chinese, killing Koreans. The Air Force ran out of villages and cities in North Korea to bomb, so they started bombing rice paddies to kill them. And then of course we had Vietnam, where the Vietnamese thought America really believed everything is said about freedom and democracy. And they thought the Americans would help them get freedom from France. Because the American advisors to the Vietnamese during World War II had become quite friendly with Ho Chi Minh and his ragtag band. But when they wanted to go communist, America's like, we're not going to be friends with a bunch of commies. And the Vietnamese says, we want to be good friends with you. We love what you say about freedom, democracy. We want to be with you. And America said, nope. Nope, looks like we're going to have to kill you commies, and started the Vietnam adventure. And then we had everything else followed. Iraq again, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, on and on and on. But now it looks like the empire is starting to crumble.